Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Kick the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins. They can't win, no new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. That's fielded in the end zone. Prescott on 1st down. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A dump off to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Evans, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Prescott. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here you go, Ken. Lead, creatine.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
$80.
A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Looking to throw. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Prescott now. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
No! Hey, go, 368!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. In a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, Dalton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But for A.J. Green, looking back to last Thursday, you mentioned Andy Dalton threw 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them to A.J. Green, a career high.
Boy, did he manage to take over the ball game without putting up monster numbers in yardage. 5 catches, 69 yards for the game. But as you mentioned, 3 touchdown catches, and he got that done with 13 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. They exploded out of the gate. And A.J. Green in the offseason, it was a soul-searching time for him. He was a Pro Bowler last year, but he didn't think he played his best football. Thought he had too many drops, too many concentration lapses. He vowed that wouldn't happen in 2018. And thus far, he's been right.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as he'll come up and go for 2.
Lead! 52-44. Get ready for 57 over there.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Prescott on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 2nd down, Prescott being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and do you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings-Packers and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games and really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won, had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won. Their field goal kicker missed 3. And Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to go for a big play down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hustle. Swerve to the earth. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. Prescott now on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it'll bring up third down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice.
The final act of the first half. Dalton, he's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. And sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Michael Johnson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Give him 8 on the play.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing. Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott yet again. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Why you didn't cut?
Tyrone Crawford able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the Bengals on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
368.
Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Dalton to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Michael Johnson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown will feel like a letdown to me.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. All right, here's Dalton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Dalton wants to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
To throw is Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way down to the 29. A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, Prescott here to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game. Never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
Get it done.